Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Madhava Kumar Turumella. I'm a data solutions architect. I have more than 2 decades of experience in data solutions architecture. I gained this experience by working across the globe in many countries in large organizations. So the topic today is the dilemma that is faced by many executive sponsors and project managers. The dilemma is, what should I do? Should I build or should I buy? Before we take the decision whether to build or buy, we must find out our budget and whether the project executive sponsor has the appetite for our project. Please look at your organization's strategic plan. See, organizational strategic plan is normally 3 to 5 key objectives. Any project aligned with any of those 5 key objectives tend to get the executive sponsorship. As a result, it actually attracts the budget as well. But how do we tell the executive sponsor what is the cost going to be? Because once you present the idea, the first question the executive sponsor would ask, maybe the chief financial officer, he would ask, how much is it going to cost? So how do you get to the costing? So costing, at least we have to have a ballpark figure in mind before we approach. The costing is important for the project. If you want to know about how to do the project costing, please see my other video, project costing, where I discussed about in detail about how to do costing and some tools as well. Costing, time, and the scope. These three are important for the project. The time available, cost, and the scope give significant information on whether we must build or buy. The next step is to put our project in order, that is objective, requirements, and deliverables. It's called as ORD. We already know the objectives. We get the requirements from the user requirement specification documentation. Then comes our procurement plan. Within this procurement planning, we need to decide which deliverables will be done in-house and which should be procured from external contract. By the way, this is a deeply strategic decision which will have long-term impact on the business strategy. Therefore, this decision should not be taken lightly, whether to build or buy. You can build when you have the people, skills, and the tools to do it faster, better, and cheaper. So this is the key, to do it faster, better, and cheaper. The second point to consider when to build is that you want to retain the expertise to maintain the deliverable or build more. That means you want to have in-house expertise, or there is a great amount of IP that you want to protect. It is better to build in-house to protect the IP. When taking a build decision, ensure that you include the total cost of ownership with the long-term support. Support would also cost money. So maybe you need to put it in the planning and you need to put it in the costing, TOC, total cost of ownership. In many organizations, I came across legacy systems which were built in-house. They need to maintain in-house development team and also support team. Sometimes what happens is that there is an existing solution, we want to build on it. It's a full build, rebuild. So please consider that as well. Now the question is, when do you buy? You buy when you do not have the people, skills, and tools internally, or you found a contractor who is a specialist who can do it faster, better, and cheaper. Some products evolve using long customer feedback. This is called as body of knowledge. So body of knowledge is very important. It is built into this product, which we cannot get internally in-house. So for example, robotic process automation products. Can we write in-house a robotic process automation? Of course we can. But should we do it? I say no. The reason is these products tend to get a lot of customer feedback. As a result, they have a lot of body of knowledge that is built into these products, which is very difficult for us inside the organization if we build ourselves. That is why it is important to consider buy is better. Because of the body of knowledge, they have in-house engineers, and these product engineers, they incorporate a lot of work. It is important to consider buying. Another example is business intelligence tools. Using Python and Pandas, we can do BI presentations, but there are also commercially available products such as Tableau, Qlik, Power BI. They do the very same. The advantage that they carry is that they have body of knowledge inbuilt into them. There's a lot of customer feedback that went into them. As they version up, they tend to get better. We need to consider this when we buy. One more point that we must consider before buy is, please never ever buy by looking at a product demo or a single presentation. Such a decision taken in by looking at a demo often turns out to be a disaster. Make sure that you trial it out. Take at least 2 to 3 references from the industry, the clients who have used that particular product. To recap, to build or buy is not a decision that can be taken lightly. Building is good when you want to retain the knowledge in-house, or when we have an IP that you want to protect. You make sure that you calculate the total cost of ownership and including the support costs. So it is better to buy because body of knowledge which is built into the commercially available products. Make sure you do not take purchase decision by looking just at a demo. 2 to 3 references, and then only you take the decision of buying. Any further questions, please contact me on my email. Please subscribe to my channel. Good luck with your project procurement.